Hello Darts Nuts and welcome to Darts Review channel. As you know, Red Dragon had their 2021 launch recently, and one of the sets that caught my eye was the Gerwyn Price Blue Ice Special Edition. I wasn't really planning on buying a set of these, but when I seen them I thought they looked too nice not to, so I did. But these have got a slightly different grip to what's on these other darts, so I thought at least they're a little bit more unique as well. And they just look a really good looking dart. I haven't had them out of the pack yet, so I don't really know how grippy they are. And by the time this video goes out, who knows, Gerwyn Price may have won the Worlds. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So let's check them out. As mentioned, this is the Blue Ice Special Edition. I got the 22 gram version, the 90% tungsten. You can also get them in 24 and 26 grams, no soft tip, and the retail for £59.90. So it comes in this cardboard packaging, fairly slim pack. Got your pictures of Gerwyn Price and also a little window showing you the contents. Inside there's a foam insert holding the darts in place. And they come supplied with the Nitro Tech polycarbonate and alloy stems, and they also come with a set of the new Red Dragon Iceman Ionic standard shape flights. The dart's fitted with a black coated point, and it's a straight barrel dart. You've got a tapered nose. On the front section you've got what Red Dragon call triple axis mapping grip. Just doesn't make any sense that, but basically it's like a razor style grip but not a sharp razor, and it's got lateral cuts or notches through it, so it does look pretty vicious, and I think it's because the natural tungsten parts are making it look more vicious than it actually is. I think it's also because of the way the light glints on them, but if you look at an angle, if I can get it in focus, it's not really sticking out, so it's not as vicious as you think. It's quite a pleasant feeling grip, really. It's fairly grippy, but I'd probably say people are looking at that and probably thinking, oh, that looks vicious, but it's not. It's just a decent amount of grip. And on the rear you've got these nice zigzag grooves with the blue tie coating, and the way they catch the light and contrast against the black, very nice. And then you got one small ring of the triple axis grip and then a smooth section on the end, but really nice looking dart. Sometimes when you see them with the CGI images, they don't always look quite the same when you get them in the flesh, but this is pretty close to what you see. So quite glad I bought a set, really. Here's a close look at the grip. As you can see, it's kind of smoothed off a little, and there's no really sharp defined edges like on other shark razor style grips, so not as grippy as you imagine. On the rear it's got that blue kind of zigzag section. And there's the Nitro Tech stems, which is polycarbonate and an alloy top, and then the Iceman Ionic flights. I think they've got like a silver reflective part in them, but I don't think it comes across on the camera very good, but it seems to fit well with the darts, so the whole setup looks pretty neat. Darts fit with a black coated 27mm point. There's a tapered nose, which is a smooth section of 6.3mm, and then you've got this section which Red Dragon call the triple axis mapping grip. I don't really know what it's meant to suggest, but it's basically a razor style grip with lateral notches cut through it. That's 20.6mm. On the rear you've got this kind of zigzag deep groove section, that's 13.2mm, then a small section with another of the axis grip, that's 3mm, then a smooth section which tapers to the rear of 7.7mm, length is 50.8mm, width is 6.5mm. 22.04 grams. 22.06 grams. And 22.07 grams. Full setup, 24.02 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is a little towards the front, and with the supplied setup it moves a little towards the rear. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. The main part of the grip is that triple axis grip. Although it's not super aggressive, I'd probably say some may feel it's a little bit more grippy than others, but it probably depends how your fingers grip onto it. So 7 at most, rest of the barrel is just low medium to medium. That grip, it's a nice feel, but it's certainly nowhere near as grippy as it looks. Still enough grip in it. I'm not saying it's not grippy, it just that when you look at it, it looks really vicious, and I'm sure a lot of people might be put off by it, but it's not that aggressive. So it's just a nice, pleasant feeling grip actually. Oh. Yeah. My eyesight's terrible. I thought it was in, but it's not. I think for front grippers, obviously you've got the best part of the barrel because of that grip. Around the middle, you may be a little bit half and half. It really depends how close you are. I'm kind of a little bit on the zigzag part, and still a little bit on the aggressive, or not nearly aggressive as you thought it was going to be, grip. I can't remember what they called it now. Oh, that was it, triple axis grip. I don't know where the triple axis comes from, like, has it? I don't really understand why the triple axis part is called, because there's more than one lateral cut on it, so can't be down to that why it's called that. Must be some other reason. But I think for middle grippers, you've still got a fair bit of grip there. It's probably going to be best for front grippers though. And it does feel a little bit weird because there's a slight bump as it gets into the smooth part there before you get into them zigzaggy parts, but it's the way it is. And for rear grippers, you're going to be gripping almost fully on that zigzag and just that one little section of the triple axis grip there. So although it's a straight barrel dart and they often work for front, middle or rear grippers, I think in this case it's the front gripper that's got the best grip wise. He says as he goes and hits 2 trebles from the rear, and he never hit any from any other part. So it's a dart for rear grippers really. It's sod's law that though, isn't it? I didn't even hit a treble with the other ones, and then I go and hit 2 from the rear, which is nearly always the worst part for me to grip. There you go. Let's check out the ratings. Good looking darts, I'm going to give it 9. Grip at most was 7. Weight match pretty close, 8.5. Quality overall really good. Nice coating and nice bit of machining, 8.5. Value a little bit pricey, so 6.5. My eyes are getting worse. I think I can't even tell that there was 2 in the treble then. I couldn't even see it. I think I'm due an eye test anyway. I haven't had these changed for about 4 years. But really nice dart. I do like the look of these a lot, and I quite like the feel of that grip. It's not really aggressive, but it just has a pleasant kind of grippiness to it. Hard to describe, but it's got a very slight hexagonal feel, just down to the way that the lateral cuts are kind of scalloped. But the coating, I think, is maybe just adding a very slight amount, but mainly when you're on the ray, because you're feeling more of it. And I just like the look of the dart. It would be even better if them were green though, instead of blue. But no, I'm joking. Blue's my second favourite colour. So when the light shines on them, it almost looks as if it's like a blue light shining. I think it must be that Vitalic coating that Red Dragon and Winmore use. I don't think it's a titanium coating because it just looks too shiny. But it just gives the dart a really nice highlight. Like I said, it's probably best grip wise for front grippers, but maybe not so good for middle grippers, but again, some might be happy with it. And obviously I went and hit 2 trebles from the race, so who knows, it may work for rear grippers as well. But I would probably say front grippers are the ones who are going to get the best from the dart. Quite like these a lot. I'm probably going to be playing with these a little bit more, and then I'm going to write up on the review how I get on. But if I ended up that I don't like them, I might do a giveaway for them, but I have a feeling I'm probably going to keep these ones, so you're out of luck. So that's the end of the video. Stick around for the gallery and you can have a close look at the darts. I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.